Welcome to the main series. You can see we're back here in one order. It's a new month, new year. So how much did we gather last December? And also, it's been a few days, so it's like the 4th or 5th, depending on when this video gets up. And we do have the 10th year anniversary of this game coming up, so there'll be more videos to come on that. But how much did we gather this past month? Well, let's go through what we gathered throughout the whole of December month. Now, this account in particular went for mostly stone and iron, the whole entire month. We, except for like the gather events, then we did gather whatever we needed to gather. So we started on the second, like I said. Again, pretty much anytime we gathered, if it wasn't like the gather event, we gathered stone and iron. So you can see the first group, stone and iron. Second group, stone and iron. Third group here, stone and iron. This was the start of the mission week on the 7th. So we got some stone, some iron. Yeah, so we got some iron, some stone, food, and then our last bit of food, and then some more stone, because we need some more points. So then again, back to stone and iron, stone and iron, stone and iron, because we were trying to get all the stone and iron that we need to upgrade the castle. Stone and iron, stone and iron. You can see a lot of stone and iron was gathered. Stone and iron, stone and iron. I just pretty much wanted the stone and iron. As you can see here, as we go up, it's just mostly stone and iron. The only times I didn't gather that were on the mission days. So again, more stone and iron, stone and iron. On Christmas, even on Christmas Eve, just gathering all that stone and iron. See, there's stone and iron on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or more on Christmas Eve, more on Christmas Day. 26th, again, more on the 26th. Now, the 26th to the 27th was the last gather mission, and as you can see, food and wood, 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 so we can get the mission done with flying colors. And we did get the mission done with 30,000 points, as you remember. So yeah, we gathered all that materials on that last 2 days of stone and iron. I mean, food and wood. No iron, no stone. And again, as we go up all the way up here, you can see that we went all the way to the third. And again, today's like the fourth or fifth, depending on when this video gets up. Um, we stopped gathering. So what did we gather in December of last year, 25? We gathered 4,44,500 of food, 3,873,000 of wood, stone, 2,088,077,000. So 2,088, wait, 2,088,777. Yeah, 2,088, or no, 2,008,77,000 stone, and then iron was 8,000, 851,600. So that's what we gathered. Not bad. Not bad for the month at all. Compared to last month in not last month, but the month before that in December December, no, November, excuse me, November, we gathered 5 million food. So 1 more million, we would have had the same. It was 5,400,000, whatever. Wood, 3,300,000. Again, I mean, just a little bit more this month than last month. Not by much though, just by 30,000. And then iron or a stone was 1 million. And so in November, the stone was 1,380,000. So 1,380,000, or yeah, 1,380,000 of stone compared to almost 2,800,000, or yeah, 2,800,000. And then with the iron, it was 534, or basically 500. It was 5,3400. So again, compared to last month, we did a little bit better except for on the food area. The food we didn't do as much, but like I said, we could have easily sent them went back out to gather more food, and we could have gotten that gathering done. Now overall, over the year, now let's look at over the year, what did I gather the most and when was it? So, looking at the tracker, the fourth month, which I believe is April, right? Yeah, in the fourth month, we gathered 6,514,500 of food. That's the most that we did over the whole entire year. Was 6,540,500 in the fourth, which is not that much off what we did, last month. And then in the third month, which I believe is March, that would have been the most that we spent on wood, with 7,794,000. So again, that's how much. Now with the iron, with the so that was the third March, 7,754,000 in March. That's how much we gather. And then for stone, I'm looking at the tracker, and last month with 2,877,000 is the record. So we gathered the most stone last month compared to the whole entire year with 2,877,000. That's impressive. The next one would have been at almost 2,630,000. So yeah, 2,877,000 is the most that we did this past month. That's incredible with that much stone. So again, last month was the most that we did all year with 2,877,000. And then iron. I'm looking, and iron was almost last month. It would have been. I'm looking here. The 8th month. I don't know what 8th month that is, but the 8th month, we did 948,000, and that's the most. So again, 100 more of that, we would have been in that higher rank. We would have made more money. But yeah, in the 8th month, we had 948,010. So again, that's how much we gathered in that month completely. In the year, that's what we gathered. So not a bad year. I didn't talk about this in the last video. I'll have to do an update video in the last one. What we gathered overall over the whole entire year was 57,558,371 of food, 59,242 524 of wood, 20,652,526 of stone, and 6,971,777 of iron. Not bad. Other thing I want to do is look at all these. Now I did do some attacking monsters, as I mentioned in the last in the guide series. So we are gonna delete these right here. Yep. So there's that. You got that. 22nd. Okay, delete those. But yeah, so how much overall? Yeah, you can see why I didn't need to gather the iron, because I have 14 million. But I still need more stone. So we're gonna be this month again going back to gathering stone whenever I need it. We'll do one for iron just to keep up on the iron production. For the castle. So hopefully at some point this year we can upgrade the castle. That would be my goal at some point this year. Upgrade the castle. I know it won't be for this first upgrade building, because the mission week starts in about an hour and 15 minutes from right now. As you can see up there, it says 1 hour and 15. So that's when the mission starts. Top is in 1 hour and 15 minutes. And in this account, we're going to be doing the same. In this account, actually, We only have one more group here of upgrading here and here, and then these two, and that's it. So how much can we recruit right now? And then after that, we might have to upgrade castle or barracks. Now, how much research do we need for barracks? It's 5 million and 3 million. So to keep up with that, with upgrading barracks, we'll need a lot more resources anyway of stone and iron. It's 5 million per and 3 million. I'm not worried about the wood, but to keep up with that production of that, we'll need to keep up with iron and stone, and hopefully save as much as we can, because we will need it for upgrading the castle. If I can't, I'll upgrade the castle wall next. I don't know. We're all upgraded. Oh, we're not. So we can also add in more marsh sizes. So we got at least one more there. So we can add more in the marsh. Be good. I also talked about in other series about there's a fragment. Now, see, this one needs 2, right? Yeah, it needs 2. So this account might not be able to get it done, but I think the rest of the accounts, not unless I buy one, which I could just buy it and then have it, or I just wait for this mission to happen again, and then hopefully get more in one. But these right here give you 2.3 in a March, so you get more in a March. But I need 2 more, and I'm just gonna get 1 per event that's going on. Basically in here, and that's where you get those little things. Now you can also do them, and that's where I was attacking the monsters. As you get a chance, a smid's chance of getting them when you attack monsters. So there's one right there. So I got 1 just from attacking that one monster, but it's really not worth it. Now, obviously, attack monsters could be the first mission, and then, yeah, of course, we'll attack all those monsters that we can possibly do within a day. Because that mission ends tomorrow night, which I do have something going on tomorrow night. But, yeah, so overall, like I said, very good year, and hopefully this year coming up, we can gather a lot more resources, I'm hoping. So again, we need to keep on just going for stone and iron as much as we can. Once I know what the mission is tonight, I will be sending them out to gather. It could be gather tonight. We don't know. We don't know what the mission is until it starts. But if it's not gather and it's attack monsters, I'll do some attacking on monsters, and then I'll start gathering as much as I can. I've only bought, I've done everything I can do. But yeah. I'll have to do that little update in the other series. When I do the um, another video in that series, I'll just say, oh, I forgot to mention this is how much we gathered overall. If you want me to do that, I mean, it should be done in that series. I don't know why I didn't think about that when I was doing the video. I could do a voiceover, but I don't want to do that. But yeah, so that does the mission, the start of getting everything done. So like I said, this time upgrading buildings, we'll have a few buildings to upgrade, and that's it. Once we're done, and then we'll have to upgrade like the barracks that we have. That's all we have left is barracks, and then after that, if we don't have anything, we'll just not be able to upgrade anything. So that's gonna be a little downgraded, getting no points and no gems, but that's okay. It's just for right now until we get to upgrade the castle, which like I said, if I just keep on gathering, I should be able to get it sooner than later. So we have 6 million there. We need about 21 million. That's almost what we did in the whole month or the whole year. Is that much? It's 21. So yeah, I'm gonna just send them out together. Maybe I don't know. Do we have any? We do have 9 million there. So that's 9 million there. That thing's down to 20, and then that takes, yeah. So we only need like 15 in total. Obviously, we can attack monsters and get stuff that way, but I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna see what happens with all that. But I do want to thank you for this year. This year coming up, we're gonna have a lot of stuff going up on the channel. We're gonna have a lot of different, a lot of different things going on. But yeah, we're gonna say goodbye to these messages for now, and that is gonna do it for this video for right now. Like I said, the mission start up later on tonight in about an hour and 15 minutes. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and until the next video, until the mission week starts, bye bye for now.